Hey guys, Chef Jason, your Ace Hardware grilling expert. As you can see, there's a change of stores. I'm not hanging out at my local Ace. I'm hanging out with my Florida family here at Hagen Ace Hardware in Green Cove Springs. And today, we're going to answer the question for you, which grill is the best to cook on when it comes to charcoal? Is it the Weber Kettle or the Big Green Egg? So let's dig in. We're going to talk about features, benefits, and figure out which one of these charcoal grills is going to be the best fit for your backyard. Okay, so before we dig into each individual grill and we talk features and benefits, let's talk a little bit about what you get when you buy that Weber Kettle or that Big Green Egg. With a Weber Kettle, you're gonna really get that classic charcoal grill. Affordable, simple, it's gonna be great for grilling and some of your basic smoking options as well. When you buy that Big Green Egg, that is that ceramic Kamado style cooker. It is premium, it is versatile, it's going to be more of that long-term investment because you're looking to become a backyard barbecue expert, and it offers that excellent heat retention and precision temperature control with it being a ceramic cooker. Now let's dig in and talk a little bit about what you get with each one, and we're going to start with the Weber Kettle. All right, so starting with the Weber Kettle, first of all, price. Going to be much lower in cost than a Big Green Egg. It's going to be a great investment. Also really, really good value as well. Now, sizing options, a lot of different sizing options from the small, maybe tailgater size up to that big 26-inch Master Touch kettle. And you also have the option to have some of the Performer kettles, which will give you some of those table options as well with a little bit more workspace. Now, ease of use, very simple setup, very intuitive airflow vents. You've got the bottom vent and the top vent. They work together really nice. We talked about sizes, but also portability, lightweight and easy to move depending on maybe which kettle you choose. Direct grilling, it's going to be excellent for your burgers, your steaks, and your chicken, pork chops, fish, vegetables, and seafood. It's also going to offer you the option to have maybe some two-zone cooking because it's really easy to set up with those hot zones and those indirect zones as well. Accessories, you have got an amazing ecosystem when it comes to Weber, allowing you to really do some different things from rotisserie to indirect cooking to char baskets, accessories galore. Now, let's talk a little bit about some of the things to consider when buying that Weber Kettle. Well, I'll tell you, overall, I think that Weber Kettle is going to be great for that casual griller, right? Maybe you're making that entry into charcoal cooking. It's your first kettle. It's also going to be great for those quick, fast summer grill outs, right? Burger, steaks, chickens, pork, all of those type of things. So this is going to be great for that. And then your cost of entry, right? You're talking about grilling on a budget. Cost of entry is much lower, but once you get into that ecosystem of kettles, there are a lot of accessories to really allow you to grow your love of charcoal grilling. Now, some things to consider when you're moving into the world of Big Green Egg, obviously with this being thick ceramic walls, it's going to retain that heat, humidity, and humidity means a lot more moisture in your food. Amazing temperature control on here from anywhere from 180 degrees over 750 degrees. When you talk versatility, a lot of versatility between grilling, smoking, braising, baking, roasting, and charcoal-fired pizza as well. Flavor, because of that ceramic and that charcoal, it is going to retain moisture, it's going to retain flavor, and it is going to give you that deep, rich, beautiful charcoal flavor that a lot of us look forward to. Durability, this has a limited lifetime warranty, so that ceramic is going to last years. Obviously, we want to make sure you take care of it, but it is going to last you for a lifetime. Now, let's talk a little bit about some of the things you may want to consider. All right, a couple things you may want to consider when it comes to the Big Green Egg. Obviously, price. You're going to have a pretty significant upfront cost, but that is an investment. That's an investment in flavor and fun and adventures cooking in your backyard. When it comes to weight, obviously much heavier. It's going to be a little bit not as easy to move, right? So figure out if your porch, patio, or deck can support that as well. And then there's a small learning curve. I always tell people it is the most flavorful learning curve ever as you figure out how the air flows in, the air flows out, and how to best adjust this. When it comes to accessories on the Big Green Egg, there is a wealth of accessories from a rotisserie to a wok to the convector, allowing you to go indirect and do a lot of low and slow, pizza wedges for making pizza, but a lot of accessories in the world of Big Green Egg to really give you more than just grilling, right? Makes cooking a lot more fun. All right, I know what you're wanting to know. Which one is better? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you which one is better. Neither. That's right, neither are absolutely better because it really depends on what you want. I'm picking that Weber Kettle when it comes to grilling on a budget. I'm not going to spend a lot to get into those Weber Kettles. And maybe I'm just grilling burgers, steaks, chicken, pork chops, doing a little bit of barbecue, but mostly my everyday charcoal grill. But I'm also picking that Weber Kettle if I want simple setup and minimal fuss. Now, I'm going to pick that big green egg when it comes time for that one cooker that can do everything. Maybe I'm going to smoke and bake and sear and roast. Maybe I'm picking that big green egg because I regularly do some pretty long cooks. I'm doing briskets, I'm doing pork butts, I'm doing whole turkey. I'm also picking that big green egg because I really want that precision temperature control, and with that sealed dome, maybe a little bit more depth in flavor. But I'll tell you what, Weber Kettle's gonna be perfect for your quick summer cookouts and your everyday grill. And that big green egg's gonna be that investment that's going to help you become that pro-level barbecue expert in your backyard. Now, let's say you've chosen the big green egg. Stay tuned, I've got a great video coming up for you where I'm gonna walk you through kind of my beginner's guide to the big green egg. And that video coming up next.